Hi, everybody. Ron Placone here, and you are watching another summary from the Indie Bohemians morning show. So we've talked a lot about a lot of different things this week, and Tom Petty said a lot of great things and wrote a lot of great songs. But one of the things that he said that I really think is very applicable here is that the waiting is the hardest part. And what I'm referring to is Federal Court of Appeals in Cincinnati is hearing 6 different cases, I believe. Now, some of the early stuff I saw on this said 5 different cases, but I believe that it's actually 6 cases from 4 different states regarding marriage equality, and those 4 states are Ohio, Michigan, Kentucky, and Tennessee. Now, this is a big deal nationally because it could be a huge step for marriage equality, but as our morning show is based in Nashville, Tennessee, this was a big deal, especially for us, because hopefully this means Tennessee will move forward on marriage equality. You know, when it comes to marriage, you hear about other states declaring same-sex marriage bans unconstitutional, and you're like, all right, but then when it's not in your state yet, you know, I always feel like, come on, Tennessee, we don't want to be last. Come on, let's get on board. Let's move forward. Let's progress here. It's time. But, you know, other people are saying that they think Mississippi or Alabama is going to be last. I can't speak to that. I don't know. But I don't know. I guess on a maybe pseudo-selfish level here, I hope Tennessee is not last. So this news is kind of uplifting. Now, in the lower courts, all of the rulings were kind of in favor of gay rights. And all of these cases have to do with different things, such as having your names on a child's birth certificate, to having your marriage be recognized when it was in a state that recognized gay marriage. In fact, the case here in Nashville, Tennessee, a couple was married in California. Their job transferred them here to Nashville, where the marriage is not recognized, even though they had it in California in 2008. So there's some different cases, some different issues going on, but the reason this is a cause for optimism in regards to marriage equality is a lot of times it's one case that kind of starts the whole train a-rolling, and then eventually, you know, the trend that we've seen in the Supreme Court is that a ban on same-sex marriage is in fact unconstitutional, and then that opens that kind of opens the gate for states to recognize same-sex marriages, to allow same-sex marriage to occur. And this is an important thing. This is good news for all those that are in favor of marriage equality, that kind of entertain the idea that, you know, we shouldn't discriminate against people based on who they love. It's time to move forward. It's time to progress. And for all those that don't agree with that sentiment, that don't like the idea of gay marriage or the idea of same-sex marriage, I have good news for you as well. You don't have to get one. So, see, it's not that bad. Everybody kind of wins. So we'll see what happens. Right now, the hearing is pretty much still going on. As I'm doing this right now, it started at, I believe, noon Eastern. The hearing started out in Cincinnati, so they're hearing these different cases, and we're going to see where it goes from the appeals. Will it go to Supreme Court at a later time? There's still a lot of what-ifs, but the fact that what we're really hoping here, what I'm hoping here, the reason we've been talking about it on the morning show so much this week is because we're really hoping that this is the catalyst for marriage equality in the state of Tennessee, Ohio, Michigan, Kentucky. You know, it's time to move forward. So this is a good start. It's good that these cases are being heard. It's good that these people are speaking out. It's good that these issues are continually being brought front and center. And hopefully this is the start of something really good. But right now, we just kind of have to wait and see what the appeals court says, what some of the rulings are, where it goes from there. But, you know, equality in Tennessee here, they've been saying this is a great start. This is a reason for some optimism. But we still got a long way to go. But as Tom Petty put it, right now, the waiting is the hardest part. So I wanted to bring that issue up, as it's not only an issue that's big nationally, but also an issue particular to our little morning radio show in Nashville, Tennessee. So you've been watching a summary from the Indie Bohemians morning show, and this is Ron Placone signing out.